गानगेयं सङ्गीतब्रह्म शाश्वतं मानमेयं गानगेयं सङ्गीतब्रह्म शाश्वतं सीतामारुति सौमित्रे सीतामारुति सौमित्रे श्यामं रामं नमामो मा कामं कामं लभामहे.
श्रीवाग्भवकूटजातचतुर्वेद स्वरूपिणीं शृङ्गारकामराजोद्भव सकलविश्वव्यापिनीं देवीं Sree. Perfect. ರಾಮಾನುಜದಯಾಪಾತ್ರಂ ಜ್ಞಾನವೈರಾಗ್ಯಭೂಷಣಂ ಶ್ರೀಮದ್ವೆಂಕಟನಾಥಾರ್ಯಂ ವಂದೇ ವೇದಾಂತದೇಶಿಕಂ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀನಾಥಸಮಾರಂಭಾಂ ನಾಥಯಾ ಮುನಮಧ್ಯಮಾಂ ಅಸ್ಮದಾಚಾರ್ಯಪರ್ಯಂತಾಂ ವಂದೇ ಗುರುಪರಂಪರಾಂ ಯೋ ನಿತ್ಯಮಚ್ಯುತಪದಾಂಬುಜಯುಗ್ಮರುಕ್ಮ ವ್ಯಾಮೋಹತಸ್ತದಿತರಾಣಿ ತೃಣಾಯ ಮೇನೆ ಅಸ್ಮದ್ಗುರೋರ್ಭಗವತೋಸ್ಯ ದಯೈಕಸಿಂಧೋಃ ರಾಮಾನುಜಸ್ಯ ಚರಣೌ ಶರಣಂ ಪ್ರಪದ್ಯೆ ಮಾತಾ ಪಿತಾ ಯುವತಯಸ್ತನಯಾ ವಿಭೂತಿಃ ಸರ್ವಂ ಯದೇವ ನಿಯಮೇನ ಮದನ್ವಯಾನಾಂ ಆದ್ಯಸ್ಯ ನಃ ಕುಲಪತೇರ್ವಕುಳಾಭಿರಾಮಂ ಶ್ರೀಮತ್ತದಂಗ್ರಿಯುಗಳಂ ಪ್ರಣಮಾಮಿ ಮೂರ್ಧನಾ ಭೂತಂ ಸರಶ್ಚ ಮಹದಾಹ್ವಯ ಭಟ್ಟನಾಥ ಶ್ರೀಭಕ್ತಿಸಾರ ಕುಲಶೇಖರ ಯೋಗಿವಾಹಾನ್ ಭಕ್ತಾಂಗ್ರಿರೇಣು ಪರಕಾಲ ಯತೀಂದ್ರಮಿಶ್ರಾನ್ ಶ್ರೀಮತ್ ಪರಾಂಕುಶಮುನಿಂ ಪ್ರಣತೋಸ್ಮಿ ನಿತ್ಯಂ. ಸೂರ್ಯೇಂದುಭೌಮಬುಧವಾಕ್ಪತಿಕಾವ್ಯಸೌರಿಕ್ ಸ್ವರ್ಭಾನುಕೇತುದಿವಿಷತ್ಪರಿಷತ್ಪ್ರಧಾನಾಃ ತ್ವದ್ದಾಸದಾಸಚರಮಾವಧೀದಾಸದಾಸಾಃ ಶ್ರೀವೇಂಕಟಾಚಲಪತೆ ತವ ಸುಪ್ರಭಾತಂ. ಸೂರ್ಯೇಂದುಭೌಮಬುಧವಾಕ್ಪತಿಕಾವ್ಯಶೌರಿಸ್ವರ್ಭಾನುಕೇತುದಿವಿಷತ್ ಪರಿಷತ್ಪ್ರಧಾನಾಃ ತ್ವದ್ದಾಸದಾಸಚರಮಾವಧೀದಾಸದಾಸಾಃ ಶ್ರೀವೇಂಕಟಾಚಲಪತೆ ತವ ಸುಪ್ರಭಾತಂ. ನಮಸ್ಸದಸೇ ನಮಸ್ಸಭಾಯೈ. With the abundant blessings of Paramatma Shriyapati, I am indeed blessed to be a part of this festival that celebrates one of the greatest of the Purnavataras, Sri Ramavatara. And technically this festival is older than, whereas the Jivatma is always subservient to the Paramatma. The Jivatma never gains independence. It is always dependent. It is Paratantra to the Swatantra Paramatma. In this festival, amidst a galaxy of Vidwans and Vidushis who have and who are to perform largely Shastriya Sangeeta concerts, Nama Sankirtanam. This is sandwiched between all of them as a lecture, a pravachana, an upanyasa, a discourse. True to this beautiful language of Kannada, which is called Kasturi Kannada, and deemingly fit for the Rajadhani of Karnataka Pradesha, Bengaluru, the topic chosen for me to be delineating in front of the Astikas today is Sakala, Graha, BALA, NEENE. Though the medium of rendition, the language chosen is Angla Bhasha, Mlecha Bhasha, English, the topic is from the beautiful language of Kannada, and it has been exactly borrowed from Purandaradasa's Kriti, Sakala, Graha, Bala, NEENE. But I had the audacity to borrow it exactly as is from Purandaradasa's Sahitya, with the pure belief that he will not file any case of copyright in the High Court. That generous and magnanimous were our acharyas. Today we as speakers and musicians earn our livelihood from their compositions. We do not know what they earned out of their compositions. All that they earned was Bhagavan's Karuna. That said, it is a beautiful Devarnama, it is a beautiful Kriti laid with Bhakti and Bhakti alone, and with the quintessence of the knowledge that Purandaradasa had of Tattvavada. Though I am a follower of Visishtadvaita Siddhanta, the Mahacharya who gave us this Kriti is from the Dvaitavada. It's called Tattvavada by the great Madhvacharya, Srimadacharya, who is known as Ananda Tirtha, Purna Prajna, known by a variety of names. being a follower of Tattvavada and also being the Pitamaha of Shastriya Karnataka Sangeeta, he guides us on the path of a mundane life. Why? In the last 30-40 years, if there is something that has gained immense traction, probably which our Purvacharyas didn't even think or foresee, is looking up to the phalam of Rashis every morning in the TV channels. Every day, people make it a point to check how their life will be for that day. I think all Rashis have come together to listen to Sakala Graha Bala NEENE today. But that said, it is a practice, it has become a practice. I won't blame it, I am not ridiculing it, because Jyotishya Shastra is an important anga of our Vedas. In the Vedangas that we know, Siksha, Jyotisham, Kalpam, Niruktam, Chandas, Vyakaranam, Jyotisham is an anga. And Ramayana, because we have gathered for the Ramayana festival, I still remember when I spoke about Paduka Devi's Prabhavam, I clearly mentioned that there are various instances in Valmiki's Ramayana where there are references to grahas, Surya, Angaraka, Rahubihi. These are the three grahas mentioned by Dasharatha Chakravarti to Rama, substantiating why he had to coronate Rama as the heir apparent. So there is a clear mention. He says Daivagnaha. The commentator says Daivagnaha means the astrologers. So during the times of Rama, Prabhu Sri Ramachandra, during the times of his Pita Chakravarti, Dasharatha Chakravarti, there was a practice to look into the horoscope. So looking into the horoscope is not something that we have discovered in the last 100 years. But what we have, what is our invention is looking into Rashi Phalam every day. In those days, they used to look into the Jatakam if there was a marriage in the family, because arranged or assisted marriage was very common in those days. So for having arranged marriages, it was pertinent to look if the horoscopes match. So that was a unwritten rule that you would always look into the Jatakam. Then if you had to perform a yagna, you will look into, the Karta will look into his Jatakam. So there were some occasions where they would take the Jatakam and see and foresee how things would be. But today we have taken it to a Himalayan height. Every day we look into Rashi. How will Meena Rashi be? What is the lucky number? What is the lucky color? I am sure you would have all adhered to that color code today. So each Rashi will have a color. But Purandara Dasa looks at us, frowns at us to an extent and says, when you have Sarasaksha, the one who has got the eyes of the petals of a newly blossomed lotus, why would you even bother about what these grahas are going to do? He says, Sakala graha bala NEENE Sarasijaksha Nikhila rakshaka NEENE Vishwavyapakane. Vishwavyapakane. Because Paramatma has the ability to pervade, which we don't have. Because of his ability to pervade is when the little boy, Trailokyameta Dakhilam Narasimha Garbham, Prahlada said, Sarvatra asti sada asti, because the Jivatma is Anumatram, Anutve sati Chetanatvam. It is atomic, it will stay only in one place. My Atma will be here. Even if I had been to the US 3 months back, I wouldn't know what is happening in Naperville of Chicago now. Even if I was there, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what is happening in Fairfax in Virginia now. Because my Atma is only here, it is stationed here. Anutve sati Chetanatvam is Jivatma, whereas Vibhutve sati Chetanatvam is Paramatma, he is Vibhu. He is called Vibho. Bhattatri keeps on invoking Bhagavan as Vibho, the one who pervades everywhere. There is no restriction based on time, there is no restriction based on space. That is why Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu says Sahasranamam. At all points in time he exists. In all points of space he exists. So he says, Nikhila Rakshakanine Vishwavyapakane. Vishwavyapakane. ವ್ಯಾಪಕ ಶಕ್ತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಇರೋದರಿಂದ ನೀನೇ ಸಕಲ ಗ್ರಹ ಬಲ. ಯು ಆರ್ ದ ಒನ್ who is heading the grahas. See, for I'm sure the astikas who gather on Fort High School grounds would have listened to a plethora of lectures, and you will yourselves be an encyclopedia. Like how we say ask Grok, ask Perplexity, ask OpenAI, they should say ask Mandali. You will all give, you are all intelligence, you are all NI, not AI, natural intelligence. Even then, graha should be left as graha. We should be prudent enough to not translate the word graha as a planet. The moment we do this, we get caught into a trap, because Jyotishya Shastra's graha is not the planet of astronomy. Because Navagrahas have Surya. Surya is not a planet, it is a star. Navagrahas has moon, Soma. Soma is the natural satellite to the planet Earth. Planet is Earth. Earth is not a part of the Navagrahas. So we have to be extremely careful. Let grahas remain grahas for now. What do we do in English, sir? We'll use graha itself. Don't Westerners say, oh, the mantra for success. They use the word mantra. Likewise, we'll use the word graha. Sakala graha bala neene sarasijaksha nikhila rakshaka neene vishwavyapakane ravi chandra budha neene rahu ketuvu neene ಕವಿ ಗುರು ಶನಿಯೋ ಮಂಗಳನೂ ನೀನೇ ದಿವರಾತ್ರಿಯೂ ನೀನೇ ನವವಿಧಾನವೂ ನೀನೇ ಭವರೋಗ ಹರ ನೀನೇ ಭೇಷಜನು ನೀನೇ. ಭವರೋಗ ಹರ, ವಾಟ್ ailment will he take? Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis, or what is it? Yes, all of these, plus our existence itself. Purandaradasa has a different take. He says, we don't get diseases after we live. Our living itself is a disease. Bhava roga. Bhava roga hara neene bheshajanu neene. Bheshaja, you are the physician who is capable enough to remove life. So, bhava roga, mic has reduced suddenly. What has happened? Bring it back to the original state. So, as Navagrahas have been described, we need to understand from our Acharya's perspective, who are these Navagrahas? At different points in time, our Jyotishis, our Acharyas will tell, you are facing Pida because of this Graha. So there is a prayaschittam for each graha. Okay, Sakala Graha. Who is this Sarasaksha, Sarasijaksha? Is there a one who rules the 9 grahas? That is the topic of the day. That said, in Dakshina Bharatam, we have had the Saubhagyam to have a great Vagayakara, a musician par excellence. His name was Muthuswami Dikshita. He was born in a beautiful hamlet called Thiruvarur. If you visit the state, the Tamil-speaking state of Tamil Nadu, by the banks of river Kaveri, when you travel all the way from Srirangam, Karur, then you continue your sojourn through Thiruvayyar, Kumbhakonam, Mayavaram, then you lead yourselves before Nagapattinam to a place called Thiruvarur. It is called Mooladhara Kshetram. Mooladhara Kshetra Sthitam Paradi Chatvariva Gatmaka Pranava. Mooladhara Kshetram. ಆ ಉಪನಗರಿಗೆ ಇರೋ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಮೂಲಾಧಾರ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ. ಆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲೇ ಮುಮ್ಮೂರ್ತಿ. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯು ಹರ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ TMS? Who is TMS? Sir, we know he used to sing TM Soundararajan. மாதவி பொன்மையிலாள் தோகை விரித்தாள். Is that TMS? No. Tyagaraja, Muthuswami Dikshitar, Shyama Shastri. So all the three were born in Thiruvarur. All three of them were born in Thiruvarur. The one who was the eldest of all of them was Shyama Shastri. The one who was the youngest was Muthuswami Dikshita. The one between the two, sandwiched between Dikshita and Shyama Shastri, was Ramabhakta Tyagarajaswamy. All three were born in Thiruvarur. Tyagarajaswamy shifted base after his birth in Thiruvarur to a place that is ornated by 5 tributaries of Kaveri called Panchanadi Kshetram. Tamil bhashayalli heluvaga panchage ಅಂಜು ಐ ಎಂದು சொல்வோம். ನದಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಆರು, ಆರುನ ತಮಿಳಿல் வந்து ಆರುன்னு ஒரு ಅರ್ಥಮೂ ಉಂಟು, 6. ಆರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನದಿ. ಪಂಚನದಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಯ್ಯಾರು, ತಿರುವಯ್ಯಾರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವೇ, ಅಯ್ಯಾರು, ಪಂಚನದಿ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಂ. ಸೊ ತ್ಯಾಗರಾಜ ಶಿಫ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೇಸ್. ಮುತ್ತುಸ್ವಾಮಿ ದೀಕ್ಷಿತರ್ ವೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಅ ರೋಡ್ ಟ್ರಿಪ್. He went throughout Bharatadesham from